let's face it, a lot of times when we're thinking about quitting a job, but we're scared to, one of the biggest questions that we have is, how am I going to make at least as much money as I did in my job? That's what we're talking about today. I'm going to give you 3 tips to replace your income so that you can quit that 9-to-5, girl, and get out of there. My name is Christine McAllister. I am the founder of Life with Passion, and I am the Huffington Post featured writer on entrepreneurship and a number of topics like exactly what you need to know to quit your job. In fact, I have a 70% success rate with helping my high-achieving clients to quit and stay out of their 9 to 5. And so I'm so excited to be here talking with you about this right now. Hey, Julie, thanks for joining. Julie, will you share this into Life with Passion Society? If you could do that, that would be awesome. I would so appreciate it. So if you are watching this live or on the replay, I'd love for you to say hi. I'd love for you to share with me where you are watching from, and I'd love for you to tell me if you have a business or a business idea, what it is, so that I can say hi back and I can cheer you on. Okay, here we go. Let's dive right into my 3 tips to help you replace your income so that you can quit your 9-to-5. Because listen, I know the fear that comes up when you think about quitting your 9-to-5. You're like, oh, I don't know, like, how am I going to make that much money? Or even worse, like, what if I don't, right? How do I replace my income? Well, I want to make that simple for you. I want to take away that overwhelm, and I want to help you do that really quickly. So let's dive in. Tip number 1 to replace your income is that you got to start on the side, right? I am not going to tell you to quit your job today and start figuring out how to make money tomorrow. I want you to start your business on the side. I want you to start even though you might not feel like you have time, even though you might not feel like you have clarity. I want you to start where you are, because clarity comes from that action, right? And so does confidence, by the way. So by taking action and not waiting until you feel confident to do it, that is how you are going to move toward quitting your job. And so I want you to remember that tip number 1 is simply that I want you to start on the side. And that's something that you can do right now, right? My goal is to give you tips that you can use and implement right now. Right now, today, let's get about the business of starting or growing our side business. Do you have a business already? Do you have a business idea? What can you do to move it forward today on the side of your 9-to-5? Even if it's only for 5 minutes. 5 minutes that, maybe you didn't spend yesterday, or maybe that you don't spend every day, that you can start building into your schedule. Now, that leads me to my second point, which is this. Tip number 2 to help you replace your income so that you can quit your job is this. I want you to focus only on money-making tasks. I want you to focus only on money-making tasks. Do you know what moves you forward in your business? Do you know what gets you clients? Do you know what techniques have gotten you clients in the past? If you're in a service-based business, do you know what has brought clients to you? Do you know how you have moved them down the sales funnel into working with you? Are you showing up for that every day? Are you marketing every day? Are you working on money-making tasks every day? Are you working on your business as well as in your business so that the clients continue to show up, so that your sales funnel or your pipeline, to use these business speak words, are always full? Do you have leads? Bottom line, are you always bringing in leads? And do you know how to do that so that you are continually making money? That is tip number 2. I want you to only be focused on your money-making tasks, because here's the thing. If you're working on the side of your 9 to 5, your time is limited, right? You gotta be honed in. You've got to be super, super focused and zoned in on exactly what is going to move your business forward so that you can move that business on forward right out of the 9 to 5, right? And then tip number 3 to help you replace your income so that you can quit your 9 to 5 is this. I want you to create and sell premium priced services. So I'm talking about service-based businesses here. I want you to create and sell premium priced services. Now, if you're scared to do that, that's okay. Pop that in the comments for me so I can know that that's an issue and I can create a training for you around that. But are you charging a premium price? And do you feel confident in that price? Are you charging a premium price for your work, and do you feel confident in that premium price? I gotta see you charging premium prices. I know there are some people out there who are like, just create a course and then sell 1,000 of them and like you'll make a lot of money. Do you know how long it takes to create a course and then to sell it? Or even if you sell it before you create it, and this is something you've never done before, how long, even just the tech pieces of setting all of that up, if you haven't done it, much less finding the audience of which a percentage is going to buy it. No, I want to keep this really, really simple for you. I want you creating a high-priced, premium-priced, not overpriced, but premium-priced service based on what you're good at, how you like to work, and where you shine. There are a lot of different ways to do this. It does not have to be one-to-one, super scheduled, look like anyone else, look like me or anyone else. But premium price services are what are going to allow you to replace your income so much faster than trying and hustling to sell a lot of tiny one-off services, right? Think about how the sheer number of things you need to sell at a $49 or $97 price point versus selling a few, how many $1,000 products do you need to sell in order to replace your income, right? Then it becomes a much simpler numbers game. There's Pogo in the background saying hello. So the 3 tips to help you replace your income so that you can quit your 9 to 5. Let's recap. Number 1, I want you to let me know too, are you doing these things? Are you doing number 1 already? Are you doing number 2 already? Are you doing number 3 already? Drop it in the comments so I can know and I can create some more training specifically for you around this. And I also wanted to mention that I am working on some more in-depth training on this. I am working on something new and exciting for people who want to leave their 9 to 5. And so I want you to drop a comment below if you want to know when it's ready to be unveiled. Drop a comment, drop a like so I can know to notify you and put you on the wait, and you can join the waiting list. I'll send you a link to join the waiting list if you want. Here are the 3 tips to recap. Number 1, start on the side. I want you to start on the side. You don't have to hustle and you don't have to work 5 hours a day or night before everyone gets up, after everyone goes to bed. I want you to start simple. I want you to start easy. I want you to start building that confidence. I want you to start building that belief, and you do that by taking action. So I want you to start on the side of your 9 to 5. Okay? If you have a business, it's stalled, or you have a business idea you've been scared to put out there, I want you working on that at least 5 minutes every day, daily. I want you showing up for this business and this dream you have of quitting your 9 to 5. Okay? That's number 1. Start on the side. You can do that right now. And if you work on your business for 5 minutes today, I want you to come back over here and share it with me so that I can cheer you on and go, way to go! You did step number 1. Awesome! Number 2, I want you to focus only on money-making tasks in that time you're spending on the side, right? Do you know what your money-making tasks are? If you haven't made any money yet, then what's your plan for making money? And are you doing things that directly are going to lead to that? Let me give you an example, because a lot of times I see women getting stuck on this, especially high-achieving women who are like, I have to do everything. I have to do all this stuff. I've got to be over here on Facebook. I've got to have a page. I've got to have a group, or I got to be posting in groups. I got to post on my page. I got to do Instagram. I got to do maybe YouTube too, or whatever. Someone told me LinkedIn was the thing. Pinterest was probably good too, because someone said that was awesome and they were making money over there. Like, I really want to encourage you that you don't have to do all the things. And like, those are all longer term strategies, right? So how are you going to, from where you are today, going to show up and make money? And if you don't know, then spend your 5 minutes today looking at that, right? Spend your 5 minutes today looking at that. Is there some dream client who you would love to reach out to? Reach out to them. What's stopping you, right? If you know what's stopping you, then that's the thing to address, right? Then I want you to be spending your time on money-making tasks, and not on shiny object syndrome, and not on trying to be everywhere at once, and not on doing this thing that someone else said was successful. I want you to forget all of that. I want you to let go of FOMO, and I want you to focus on your money-making tasks. That's thing number 2, okay? And then thing number 3, tip number 3 to help you replace your income so that you can quit your 9-to-5 is to offer premium priced products and services. Premium priced products and services. Do not sell yourself short. Do not offer a few cheap little things and then get frustrated and go, why isn't my business working? I thought I was going to quit my job by September and like I only made $50, right? Well, what were you selling? What were you selling? Were you selling something that cost $1,000 and that provides a high level of service and transformation? Or were you selling something that cost $50 or $100 and $50 was your profit, right? So I recommend starting with higher priced services, higher priced products, not trying to sell before you have a big audience, before you have a big list, before you have a lot of people who want to buy from you, not trying to sell a bunch of $10, $20, $30, $50 products. You're just setting yourself up for frustration, because at that point you can look at the numbers and go, how many people do I have to sell a $20 product to in order to replace my income? Do I even know that many people who would want to buy it, right? As opposed to, how many people do I need to sell a $1,000 product to or a $1,500 product in order to replace my income, right? The number becomes much, much smaller, and that is where the magic happens, baby. So if you're just joining me, I want to invite you again to share with me, or if you're watching on the replay, like, where are you watching from and what are you working on? Like, what's your business? Share with me so I can cheer you on and I can customize these trainings to you and these tips. Do you have questions about tips number 1, 2, or 3? And which of these are you really clear on and which of these are you overwhelmed on? Let me help you simplify this, okay? So again, I want to mention I am working on something really new and exciting for you if you are looking to quit your 9-to-5. So drop a comment below if you want to know when it's released. It's gonna be soon, very soon, and you're gonna want it. It's gonna be awesome. I'm getting chills just thinking about it, which means even more. That's what happens when everything lines up. So quitting your 9-to-5, do these 3 things and you will start replacing your income. Not kidding. Not kidding. If you know my story, you know that I did these 3 things such that when I quit my 9-to-5, I replaced my income in the very first month. Very first month. Done. Right? And you use these techniques, you can replace your income before you even quit. So do it, go farther than me, go faster than me. 70% of my clients who come to me in 9-to-5s quit. This stuff works. Who else can say that, right? So Follow these 3 tips, and I will be back tomorrow with more of them. Drop in the comments below who you are, where you're watching from, what you're working on, and which of these steps you're clear on, which you need more clarification on. It's Christine McAllister, the founder of Life with Passion, and I will talk to you soon.